July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed, its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The Coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even...
Oh! Hi! Can you hear me now?
Made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful
Hi!
managed to escape.
Sorry! We're playing...
Among them was our ship.
We're playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I know next to nothing about this game. Like, I know it takes place in, like, the timeline where Claus didn't fire the weapon or some shit. But other than that, I know
White
next to nothing. Is this a space game? Are we gonna explore different planets, or
After leaving
like
Earth
what?
behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world.
The United States mentioned? The big US of A?
But our past caught up with us. Literally.
The fucking aliens just showed up!
Blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived.
Just to fuck with
Our
us
ship
more!
took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the white whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet. Its hull
Oh, looks like
shattering
we
and
aren't
breaking
going to
to
be
pieces
exploring
as we
different
plummeted
planets.
toward the surface.
I know
Since
next
then,
to nothing about this
2
game, or
months.
how it connects to the other Xenoblade games. Like, I know it's in a different timeline or whatever, but, like,
Have passed.
Xenoblade is some timey-wimey shit, so I know next to nothing about this game. What? We get to create an OC? Wait, we get to create an OC? There's not like a set... I thought the main character was Elma. I thought the main character was Elma. Who the fuck are you? Every single one of these hairstyles fucking suck. Can we... Okay, we can. Short queen. Large. Okay, we were in space, and human bodies weren't made to withstand space, so it makes sense that we grew shorter. We're gonna be short. Let's do 20. Or no, 15. That looks good. Oh, we're gonna spend a fucking hour here. You got Undertale on Steam? Sick. You can be this tall. But I wanna be short. Cause I think it's funny. Skin color, white, whitey, white, white. Is that the whitest you can go? Oh. Oh no! Wait, we can give ourselves the fucking... No, we can't, okay. Is there brown somewhere? All these hairstyles fucking suck. I mean, all these hair colors suck. Does that look like Kara Undertale enough? Oh wait, that one has a... Yeah, here we go. Where is brown for Kara Undertale? Perfect! There we go. That's what we like to fucking see. Can we do like the That's what we like to see. That's what we're here for. That's what it's all about. Also red. What should my pupils look like? I like the fucking cat eyes. That looks sick, honestly. Let's go with the cat eyes. And then, hold on, and then make color 2 black. There we go. Makeup. No. And then... I know these guys.
They never stood a chance. Here we go.
Let's look up these voice actors. Tara Platt is Elizabeth. I'm going based on their previous performances. Yeah, she's Elizabeth. And then Kira Buckland. Who do they play in Danganronpa? I feel like they play a Danganronpa character, right? No? They play Kurumi, okay. Dangan. And then... honestly, it doesn't really matter. Who is Kate Higgins? Kate... I recognize that name as well. That is Tails. And then the other one... who does Aaron Fitzgerald voice? I feel like you voice a character I know. Wakaba. Oh, wait, you're Chie! That's Chie! That's Chili. That's my goat Chili. That's Junko. Wait, the choice is obvious.
Oh, I'm getting wobbly. We sure owned them.
What do you say?
Never mind, that voice is annoying.
Let's get on with it.
Let's go.
British?
Ugh, I hate losing my balance.
Success. Ha! They never stood a chance.
Honestly, I'm leaning towards Tara Platt here.
We did great. Whoop.
Oh, all right. We sure owned them.
You're in good hands now.
Huh? Hey! 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 They never stood a chance.
Yeah, let's go with Tara Platt. Sure. Do we get to name the avatar? Do we have a name? I love spending 30 minutes in the character creator. Okay, Elma is the main character. Then who the fuck are we?
Attention.
I thought Elma was the
External
main
access
character, because
confirmed.
they're the one people wanted
Disengaging
Smash.
stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
The xenoblade. Hi!
there. Looks like you're all in one piece.
This is the only Xeno game where you play as an avatar.
Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
Do we talk in the cutscenes or are we silent? Are we a silent protag?
Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't
Oh,
even
we have
remember your
we have
own
a small case of amnesia.
Must be the stasis hangover.
Damn.
That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move? We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of
Okay.
your system. One step at a time, all right? First things
Got
first,
it.
you'll be needing a weapon. There you go.
How
All
do
right,
you
let's
use
get going.
this? I'm 5 foot tall and I'm royalty. Short quick. Prologue, Awakening. Go to the exclamation mark. Okay. Oh, we're so back.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right?
So you're a human. I thought you were a
Planet Earth.
robot for some
Your
reason.
homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed.
Unless that's like the big plot twist, and I've already been spoiled on it via cultural osmosis.
Ring any bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget.
Also, this is the first non-British
I know.
game.
It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Banger? Wait, it's this song! This is the normal battle theme? This is the normal battle theme? I didn't know the song was from Xenoblade until Nintendo posted it online. Like, I thought the song was from, like, Metal Gear or some shit. Like, I'd heard it before, but... This song is from fucking Xenoblade. That's crazy. Yeah, I know how to play Xenoblade. Okay, it's like Xeno 1. Okay. Kill him.
Shadow Strike!
Assault Hammer deals physical damage plus increases topple. And then inflicts Blaze plus versus power plus target boost damage. Can you inflict?
Assault Hammer! Help them with left before they get up!
Oh right, I forgot it's Xenoblade. They never shut up.
You're not half bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know. Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
I wanted to listen to more of that song, dude. Soul voices are instructions that party members call out. If you use a heart that when an ally issues a soul voice prompt, arts on your palette which match the prompt's color will be highlighted. You succeed in the prompt, you're the prompt user. Can we swap characters? Because in the other Xenoblade games you can, so... That's stupid! You have to hold the button every single time you want to search a chest? I want to listen to this whole song.
Shadow strike. Salt hammer. Scream edge. Topple them with gunfire. I can feel the hard work.
I meant to press A. Okay, whatever. Art acquired. Chrome armor. You can target different parts of the fucking body?
Sliding slinger. Shadow strike. Low armor. Salt hammer. Upper hand. You won't stop us. Let's see what you've got. Got it. Now it's my turn. You're freaking out. I'll top the gunfire. Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Okay, when it's glowing, you press the button. Okay. What is glowing like that?
Chrome armor.
Let's kill the wildlife! It's time to grind,
Melee
baby!
attack. Have a little break. Slide. Scream edge.
Stream edge! Oh shit, there's two of them.
Don't be so pushy. Chrome armor. Off balance.
Fuck, I failed the soul challenge.
Upper hand. Slide. It's like taking its toll. Shadow sword to you. They're hard for me.
Will it show me like a path to get to the place I need to go? That would be helpful. Like in Xenoblade 2, 3. Oh wait, we're going the wrong way, I think. Wait. Yeah, we're going the wrong way. Wait, no. Where the fuck are we? Okay, no, we were here.
I'll take the first shot. Make him count. Target in sight.
Kill him.
Scream edge. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Eat this. Yes, we did it.
Which one did you stream edge? Can you... Okay, no, we can't lure.
Split edge. Shadow strike. Slide. Hammer.
Topple!
And do some damage. Lightning. Split edge.
Okay, it's same gameplay as...
Chrome armor.
Okay, I can tell the song's never gonna get to the lyrics ever again.
Never stop getting stronger.
You have to... That's stupid.
We have to take them on. Start with melee. My turn. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Take this. Let's move.
I want to just listen to that song. Okay, we need to cross the water. Alright, at least we still know how to swim. There's like a little touch. There's a touchy over here. I want to touch the touchy. I want to touch the touchy. Come on, Elmo. That's the normal battle theme. That's crazy. We don't need to grind too much because we will have...
You won't stop us. Let's see what you've got. Shadow Strike. Slide Winner. Cut them with lead before they get up. Let's That's intention. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Long armor.
Kill him!
It didn't have to be like this.
This is a new song.
Shadow Strike. Slide Winner. Salt Hammer.
Ah, I did it too late.
Long armor. Split edge. It worked. Close in and seal the deal. We did it! We got him. Let's move.
Worn soldier gemels. Is there a menu? Party. I assume they're gonna teach me all about this bullshit. I just got, like, shoes or something, right? What did I just get? I just got, like, some sort of pants. Okay, I cannot put Elma as controlled character.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Watching the sunrise? Luckily, we found we crashed over the one habitable planet.
Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
Or grow really strong and then kill them. I feel like I'm watching a nature documentary. The vibe is already so different from normal Xenoblade. It's cool. Okay, but where's my goat? What's his face?
Mirror.
Territorial rope art.
You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home.
But where's my goat territorial rope art? It's Territorial Rope Art Thursday, everybody.
Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall.
How
But
was
the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty.
Let's whack
Given
them.
our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking.
Okay. Fine.
That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
I assume down there is where all, like, the level million monsters. Certain enemies you fight on mirror will attack you as soon as they attack you by the icon next to their name. Non-aggressive, no icon. Will react if you enter its field of vision. Will react if you wander too close to it. You can change the time. Hello.
Sir!
If you follow the cliff, don't panic. Just head east till you reach the habitat. And try not to engage any powerful enemies on the way. Like that one. Oh wait, I thought that was level 23. Oh, okay. We can take them.
Let's see what you got.
Now
It's my turn. Slide now. Melee attacks. Scream edge. Pendant destroy. Move in and strike. Take this.
Split edge! You won't! Close it and seal the deal! Roll on!
They never stood a chance. We got him. Let's move.
You have to take them on! Start with melee!
Now it's my turn. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Scream edge. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Split edge! Roll armor!
Kill him.
Upper hand. Yes, we did it. Nice work.
We can take them. We can take them.
If we put our minds together, stagger them with a melee attack.
Have a little break.
Move in and do some damage.
Flame grenade.
Scream edge!
Roll armor.
We can take them.
Off balance. I should heal up first. Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
It worked. Close it
Now
and
it's
seal
my
the deal.
Early bird. Nice force.
Roll armor. Let's take a fight to them.
Kill him.
Flinger.
Off balance.
Split edge. Killer
Shadow
bee kill.
strike.
Melee position.
All right.
I'm in trouble. Seal me.
Flame grenade.
This is wearing me down. I have to stay in there. Oh, this is...
Okay, that didn't work. That did not work as intended. Okay, we killed him. Good job, Elmo. If those guys respawn, they do. Okay. But I did unlock, what is this? Infuriate. Inflicts taunt to draw target's attacks. Okay. I don't know why I do that.
I'll take the first shot. Target exile.
Shadow strike.
Roll armor.
Take this. Now, melee attacks.
Salt hammer. Look at the left
Early
before they
bird.
get up. They're freaking out. Topple them with gunfire.
I'll topple them. They never stood a chance. Nice work.
You won't stop us.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for
Split
it.
edge.
Shadow strike. Slide. Flinger. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Take this. Roll armor.
Slide. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Take this.
Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Take this. Roll armor.
They never stood a chance. Nice work.
How do I equip that? Yo, we have a robot arm now?
did it! It's true on any planet.
Alright, now let's fight him.
You won't stop us. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Have a little break. Slice! Fight them! Now, it's my turn. Take this!
Okay.
Comfortably glad before they die. Flash. Long armor! Great egg! Period! What the heck? Slice! Flick 'em! Don't be so pushy! Upper hand! Shadow strike! Split egg! Side splash! Need to fall back and recover. I should heal up first. Off balance. Furious! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Scream edge! They never stood a chance.
There we go. Got
Nice
him.
work.
What? This guy's gonna fucking die.
Let's do. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Have a little break. Don't die! Flick 'em! Flame grenade! Side left appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Period! Take this! Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat. Upper hand. Slide knife. Move in and do some damage. Take this! Scream at appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Long armor! Never stop getting stronger.
There you go, Elmo.
You have to take them on. Now, start with me. Slide! Flick 'em! Split egg! It worked! Close in and seal the team! Use an aura! Get control of the battle!
What is that?
Slide! Move in and do some damage! Take this! Shadow strike! Don't be so pushy! Salt hammer! Upper hand! Throw armor! Side slash! Split egg! Slide! Move in and do some damage! Yes, we did it! Nice work! First shot, target make fast! Split edge! Scream edge! This! Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike! Gold armor! Furiate! Off balance! Side flash! Tough. Touch me up! Slide! Flicker! Don't be so pushy! Move in and keep the rhythm going! Right! I've been saving this one! Now, melee attacks! Side slash! Shadow strike! They're tough. Touch me up! Slide! Nice! You gonna make it do some damage! Scream edge! Split edge! It's up to you now. Hit him hard for me!
Help me, Elmo!
What?
Elmo, res me!
They're tough. Touch me up! Side flash! Slide! Flicker! This is wearing me down. I'm not gonna make it.
Oh, now we're all the way back here. Okay, we don't fight things over my level is the answer there. This time for sure.
It didn't have to be like this. I'll take the first shot. Make them count. Roger. Shadow strike. Yes, we did it! Nice work. Bring it on! Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Slide! Flicker! Salt hammer! Come them with light before they get up! Flame grenade! All right, let's do it. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Roger. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Eat this! Early bird. That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. They staggered me. Really taking it. Our guns can still reach them. Finish the job. Side flash. Oh, this is not good. Upper hand.
Alright, and it needs to be daytime right now. If I want to kill those. Welcome to the Xenoblade experience, by the way. This is how I play Xenoblade games. I just throw myself at the same obstacle over and over until I somehow win. Can we make it daytime?
Destroyed. Move in and strike. Take this! Side splash. Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Slide knife. Move in and do some. We got it. Let's move.
Elmo, you can take that, right?
On. Now, start with melee. Turn. Slide knife. Move in and do some damage. This! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Grenade. Take this! You're freaking out. Topple them with gunfire. Yes, we did it. We got it. Let's move. It didn't have to be like this. You have to take them on. Start with melee. My turn. Slide. Assault hammer. Pump them with lead before they get up. Screen edge. Suck nice. Move in and do some damage. Take this. You won't. Close in and seal the deal. Upper hand. Roll armor. And do some damage. Shadow strike. This! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Side splash. Yes, we did it. We got it. Let's move.
We're gonna walk right past.
To take them on. Start with melee. Now it's my turn. Now, melee attack. Take this. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Oh shit, its mom came over.
Side splash. Early bird. I've been saving this one. Shadow, you're right. Side splash. Salt hammer. Upper hand. Land grenade. Roll armor.
Oh hell yeah!
stop us! They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Pendant destroyed. Move in and strike.
Flame grenade!
Flying slither. Side flash. Furious. Never stood a chance. Nice work.
I need a gamer snacky. Hold on. Ugh. 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 I don't want to get out of my chair, though. It's time for gamer snacky. This game is fun so far. I mean, it's more Xenoblade, and I like Xenoblade, so... Hold on, I need to do something real quick for class.
Won't stop us. Let's see what you've got. Shadow strike. Side slash. Salt hammer. Slide before they get up. Scream edge. Split edge. It worked. Close in and seal the deal. We got it. Let's move. Need this! You won't! Close in and seal the deal! Upper hand! Slide nice! Pushy! Move in and do some damage! Need this! Scream edge! Never destroyed! Move in and be gone! Let's move!
So this is sci-fi Xenoblade.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
It's right behind us, isn't it?
Grex's. And they're riled. We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Okay. Okay.
They saw us. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Have a little break. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Lightning! Hard work. Switch to close range combat. Don't worry. I won't let up. Fury deadly burn. Slide. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Eat this. Next. We're coming out. It's my turn. Side slash.
How do I see who you got aggro on?
Roll armor. Fury. Ah! Shadow strike. Strength comes from experience. That's true on.
We're stuck on a whole different planet. Dun, 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 dun.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line.
Why are you wearing
All
that?
right, let's head in. Who
Hold
knows?
on.
Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
We can just run around naked? For what fucking purpose? Why, though? How do I learn these?
Bring it on! Engaging! Lay down some fire for me! I won't miss this shot! Shadow strike! Got it! Now follow up your face! Now, it's my turn! Slide knife! Move in and do some damage! Take this! That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Side slap.
The intro's so long that we never get to the lyrics. Is the problem with the song. Like, the song is great,
They never stood a chance. We got it. Let's
but the
move.
problem is that in gameplay, you'll never hear the lyrics, or at least get to the second verse. What did I just unlock? It said I just unlocked something. We're gonna go with Commando. Because I want the katanas. Hi.
Thanks.
Hello, you must be the new friend that Colonel Elma mentioned in the report. Having just woken up after all that time, I'm sure you're dying to get home and take a shower. If you want to enter the city, you'll need to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. They'll probably open the gate soon, thanks to that great work you did killing the monsters that were causing all that trouble. But until then, you have to forgive the inconvenience. What class is Elmo? Okay. Banger?
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles.
We're in LA?
To NLA.
Welcome to LA. Wait! I know this song!
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees.
I know this song!
Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira. Come LA. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is,
Cat!
we were adrift, heading into the unknown.
Can we pet the cat?
Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Okay. Was that the fucking sound effect that they play in Cinema Sins? Oh wait, Elma's already Full Metal Jaguar.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today,
Okay, you're gonna be a bad guy?
I come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as
You do not
citizens
look like
of
a good
NLA,
guy.
bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director
As
General?
part of my
Since
initiative
when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days
all
ago,
our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From
grateful.
political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
Yeah, hi.
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last
Okay, at
survivor
least they're
counts.
presenting him as a villain at
You can
first
call
instead
me
of
Irina.
pulling the
I'm with
twists
the
later.
Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you
hit that
both the
default
mans aren't
speaking
necessary
pose.
if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Can I play the video game? Chapter 1, New Los Angeles. What? What? Excuse me? What the fuck? Oh shit! Do we need to go rescue that guy? Do I know you?
Damn it!
I know that VA. Is that Mum Car?
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would you?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly!
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-whos? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Look worried.
Yeah, well that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes,
It doesn't
she is
matter
young,
what we pick.
she's actually one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Bye.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a
Morgana?
long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
That's literally Morgana.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often.
Yeah, okay. I clocked that shit
The only other gate out of the city
immediately.
is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries,
I can't
cafes,
fucking
clothing,
escape that
restaurants.
stupid
You-
cat. I
It's a
can't
veritable
escape it.
shopping paradise.
Yeah,
The CD
I
is the
love
closest
shopping,
thing to a
Joker.
downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA.
Why don't I get to have a
There's a
house?
distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Cool.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report.
Got it.
They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just
I
behind
hate
the
that
giant
fucking
blade tower
cat.
here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
It's time to get sidetracked.
Well... Hey! What? Well...
Some humans have come to resent all uniforms, but as a scientist, I always eager to see examples of life forms who require intelligence through a different evolutionary path. From what I understand, they've found ruins throughout the planet that suggest intelligent life here existed.
Hey.
Okay. SCP? Oh, ECP,
Here we
okay.
are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
I think I can answer that one.
And you are?
So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Ms. Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
No, your middle name is
I ran into
Morgana.
Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Oh fuck yes, tea time with the gang?
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
So you're a cop.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
Are you gonna...
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows
What was
enough
the
to be able to
close-up
make
on
an
her
informed
tits
decision.
for?
She seems
the
to be
fuck
suffering
was
from
that?
some form of memory loss.
Memory loss. From the stasis?
What the fuck was that?
Charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
What the fuck was this camera angle?
Charged me.
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin? It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations.
Time for a flashback.
Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us.
Who
Did
are
it go
you?
perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once
Did
we
they
learned
attack
the Earth
the
might be
Earth
threatened,
because of
we needed a plan to preserve all
Elma?
her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed.
why?
For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact.
And luckily, we just happen to be above
We
a
had
planet.
no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite
Okay.
fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
The what?
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. all housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold.
Then how did I end up
They're all
out?
still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem.
Is it like
We now know
ejecting
the
people?
Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when
Yeah.
we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets
Jobs
and
are
take a short survey
mandatory.
regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure
But
this
I
is
don't
all
even
a lot
know
to
all
digest.
those things.
You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Damn it, we're
we'll
stuck
keep this
with
briefing
Morgana.
brief.
Take a guided tour of Blade, the Blade with Lynn and Elma to learn more about life. Okay.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
Why?
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool.
Looking cool,
Oh
Joker.
yeah, work it, baby.
Never say that again, Morgana. Stop it. Geek out.
Now this girl gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything
Thanks,
about them.
Morgana.
The lasers,
I like
the
Robot.
force fields, the
I
bipedal
like
and
Robot.
vehicular transformations.
Just
You ever
don't
had
say
that
it like
dream where
that.
you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over?
What?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but
Oh my
I've been working on
fucking
some
god!
fan fiction? Hold on, I'll just pull it up here 1 sec.
Lynn?
Oh,
This,
right.
the words fan fiction in my Nintendo
Originally,
game.
scales
Was
were
that in
developed
the
as a
original
defensive measure
game?
to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around.
Can't we
So
build
yes,
more?
as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go
Okay.
above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me.
That sounds like propaganda.
Why don't we check out
to
the
me.
mission control
It
board
sounds like
first?
only
That's where
like
we take on our assignments.
the bourgeois gets
Good call.
the scale.
Let's head on over.
Just pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about
Okay.
every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
This is
It's
a
like
very
our
long
second home.
tutorial.
You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout Console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout Console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey!
I want to use the thing!
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You
Wait,
know,
we can like
to
rotate the
get
camera
tougher.
around us? That's sick.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one Blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other Blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
Okay.
You can't spell Blade without team. Sort of.
What?
Anyway, awesome, right? So, you're ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Shut up, Morgana.
And here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Listen. Hey.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
Okay.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And
But
that
they
goes
make
not
us
only
buy
for your
it.
personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for Skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Am I right?
Really?
It's completely wrecked.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their
Van
day here.
Damme?
The government
the
leaders,
fuck?
too. They're based in the town.
Why are you
Guys
here?
like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision.
I'll join it
In
because
any
it's what the
case, let's
plot
head back
wants
to the
me to do.
barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Really?
Hey!
Can I shop now? No. I got an Achievo though.
Hey!
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Didn't you just
Thank you,
make
Ms.
some?
Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back.
Why is
but I
Van Damme
shouldn't wait
here?
to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for? As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
To join the army? Sure. Fun.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, she can
Saying
start on
no
your team.
probably
You'll
means
begin training immediately.
fuck you.
Yes, Mr. Secretary.
You'll do it anyway.
With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
I hate you. I can't unhear
Now,
that stupid
Let's
fucking
discuss
cat.
that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing
Oh, okay.
on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity.
Okay.
Which comes in handy if we need to track down a Blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the east gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Let's go! I get to play the video game!
Let's go install the hell out of that probe.
I get to play the video game!
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
We're gonna boast.
Seriously? That was you? Cool.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Those
wow.
Grexes we took down were fairly routine. Definitely not something they'd lock both gates over, at least.
Then I take my cool back.
No!
Wait a sec. You guys fought Grexes? The two of you? Hey, that's still pretty cool. They've been
Now it
wrestling a lot
means
of
less.
teams lately.
Now your
especially how they hunt
compliment
packs
means
and all.
less. Fuck you, Morgana.
Let's not get too excited. Confidence can be good. Overconfidence can be fatal, especially when you're new.
Yeah, you're right.
But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
The segment feature of your map. Okay. I didn't mean to buy two. Alright, gate is here.
Hey,
I can't see you.
First shot.
Tornado Shadow Strike! Right! I've been saving this from something and destroyed! Move in and strike! Take this! Don't be so pushy! Furiate! It staggered me! Early bird! That could have dented him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. It worked! Close in and seal the deal!
Watch me lay
Sliding! Flicker! That could have dented him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Shadow Strike! I should heal that first. Side slash! They never stood a chance. I never imagined this is where life was going to take me.
I prefer the green shirt. Alright, let's go, gang.
You won't stop us. Let's see what you've got.
We should weaken them just to be safe.
This one's gonna cut you.
Lay down some cover fire.
I won't miss this shot. Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. Take this! Yes, we did it. Nice work.
Okay, what time is it? 3:23, okay.
You won't stop us. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Have a little break. Side splash.
Watch me lay into it.
Sliding. Flicker. Off balance.
Fire carnival. Appendage down.
This one's gonna
Weaken
cut
and lay
deep.
in.
Rise and play. It worked. Close it and seal the deal.
Help me.
Suck nice. Move in and do some damage. This is really taking its toll. Sliding. Flicker. Rise. Killer be killed. Melee possession. Primer. Now, melee attack.
Kill him.
Side slash. You're tough. Touch me up.
Fire carnival.
You got this.
All right, let's do it.
Locked and loaded. We should weaken them just to be safe.
This one's gonna cut deep.
Yes! Hit him again for me!
Right. I've
You
been
got it,
saving this
Morgana.
one. Sliding splinter. Shadow strike. Side slash. Storm hammer. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Slide. Slit it. That should get him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Wild down!
Suck nice. Move in and do some damage. Never stood a chance.
Let's keep it up.
All right, let's do it. They're off
Locked and
guard.
loaded.
Stagger them with
This
a
will
melee
stagger
attack.
'em. Flame! Fire carnival!
Slide. Fire hammer. They're freaking out. Topple them with gunfire. Side slash.
Yes! Hit him again for me!
I've been saving this one. Early bird. Now, melee attack. Slide. Slit it.
There you go. What the fuck happened here? Territorial Rope Bart is fucking dead. They killed him. Why did they kill Territorial Rope Bart?
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless
Unless... what?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep, and HQ isn't doing a thing about
Why do
it.
you have the Monado in your
Don't
hair?
forget why they sent us
Wait!
here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still
Oh!
limited.
That's gonna be plot
We
relevant.
couldn't track it if there's no local port.
Why do you have the
We
Monado
must
in
have
your
lost it
hair?
when it went off the grid. The Tyrant designation is given to creatures that pose a special threat in one way or another. That doesn't always mean raw strength. Some Tyrants will actually register as low rank when we find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But don't let that fool you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant, you can be sure it's got at least one nasty trait or ability to speak of. The system can't account for everything, though, so don't let your guard down, no matter what rank it assigns.
Okay.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field.
Kill it!
If they come back at all.
I'm game if you are. Count me in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. We can't just keep running forever, you know? Besides, I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because we just left it here.
All right. Let's do it.
Are you plot
Don't
relevant?
push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
You got it, boss. Oh wait, these are the super enemies.
Start with melee.
Okay. So these are the super enemies. These are the unique ones.
Side flash. You're freaking out. Top top gunfire. Flame grenade. Take this.
Wait! It's this song, yeah! Give me a second.
Watch me lay it.
The song's a banger.
We are awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too. Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a Frontier Nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself.
Okay.
The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
I want to touch the button. This is the only Xeno game that lets you make choices like that. It's not like any of the choices matter, but...
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Is there fast travel? No.
Won't stop us.
Let's see what we've got.
Ask questions later.
Appreciate it.
Shadow Strike, you're freaking out.
I wish I could listen to the song more. You guys,
Flame grenade. What? Got him. Lay down some cover fire.
it sucks because
Wild down.
it sucks because you can't listen to as much as the song as you'd like. Because battles are so short. You never get to the fucking lyrics.
We have to take them on. Start with melee. Yeah, we're on top of this now. Shadow Strike.
What? Salt hammer. Lock them with lead before they get up.
Extreme edge.
Furious.
It worked! Close in and seal the deal! Side slash! Slide nice! Move in and do some damage!
Trash talk.
Don't be so pushy! Now, melee attack! Eat this! You're freaking out! Topple them with gunfire!
Flame grenade.
Shadow Strike!
Oh wait, that was me. Okay.
Upper hand!
What?
Side slash! They never stood a chance. Nice work.
I forgot it's a seamless open world. That's sick.
Hey.
Great.
Commander Vandam.
Hello.
Well, now, look what the cat dragged in.
You're American.
Sorry we missed you last time.
So this
We
is
could have come to
American
meet you at HQ,
Xenoblade.
you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
I like him.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
He made a you
That
bet
wasn't
on me?
obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is
You
that
did?
so odd?
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow?
Got it.
Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Are you talking about me?
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade.
I get to pick one?
Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akerlof and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira.
So fight things.
Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads. They escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense.
I want to be a Harrier.
They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigene that moves.
And you got your reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it.
Alright, so collectors.
It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? Alright, prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any
So
problems the civvy has, they come to Mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions.
I want to be a Harrier.
Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigens, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right,
I'll
you
be
ready to
Harrier.
choose?
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
Then it's settled?
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
I'm Kara Undertale.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
How do we get a
Report whatever you
skeld?
find ASAP.
I want a skeld.
Of course.
It's so bad.
Let's move out.
Everyone's saying
Roger that.
skeld, like Among Us. We're already on chapter 3? What? How do you get a pet? The 9 lives of fate. Oh, you have to reach chapter 5 for that. Okay. Wait, you can like play? That's sick! This is so cool. Know what? We're making the ruins. It's the ruins. Welcome to the ruins, baby. Welcome to the ruins. Welcome to the ruins. Do 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 do.
Hey.
All right, when we get to chapter 5, we need a. What chapter are we in? Chapter 3. We need to get Chapter 5. How to get a scalp. Sixth chapter, okay. Recommended level 5. Okay, let's go here first for this one. How many of these do they want us to kill?
All right, let's do engaging. Lay down some fire.
I got your cover fire.
Early bird.
Wow.
Shadow strike. Slide. Slinger.
Well done.
Soul ham's destroyed. Move in and strike. Side slash. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Furiate. I am heated up. Yes, we did it. Nice work. I've been saving this one.
Wild down!
Scream edge!
Got him! Lay down some cover fire!
Side slash! Slide! Thunder! They never stood a chance.
Hope I didn't
Got
get in
him.
the way. They've seen us!
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
Wild down!
Slide! Thunder!
Got him! Lay down some cover fire!
Scream
Won't
edge!
miss this shot!
Yes, we did it!
Let's keep it up!
What? They saw us.
Punch first!
Oh my god.
Questions later!
Eat this! Shadow strike!
Now follow up with the melee lay into
They
it!
never stood a chance. We got him. Let's move.
They said there was one right here. I want to do this fucking side quest.
They've seen us!
We have to take them on. Start with melee.
Lay into it!
Shadow strike. Slide. Thunder. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Eat this. Got it. Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Upper hand.
I won't let up!
Slide. Thunder. Now.
Don't be so
melee
pushy.
attacks. Side slash. Eat this. Shadow strike.
Wow! This!
Salt hammer. Woo! I'm heated up. Furious. They never stood a chance. Never imagined this is where life was going to take me. Early bird.
I'll take the first shot. Time
Make
to
him
cover
count.
fire!
Slide. Shadow strike.
Wow! Smash!
So nice. Move in and do some damage.
Where did they all come
Eat
from?
this. You're freaking out.
I'll take them down!
Shadow run.
Got him! Lay down some cover fire!
Upper hand. I won't miss this shot. let's move. You won't stop us. Let's see what you've got.
Fire Carnival! Rising flame!
Okay.
Shadow Strike!
Blast! Salt Hammer!
Side Splash! You're freaking out! Slide! Tongue Gunfire! Scream Edge!
How do we chain attack?
Power Dive!
Upper Hand! Side Splash! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike! Eat this! It worked! Close in and seal the deal! Slide! Splinter!
This planet.
Carnival!
Shadow Strike!
Yes! Hit him again for me!
Side Splash! Right! I've been saving this one! Upper Hand!
West!
Slide! Move in and do some damage! Scream Edge! You worked! Close in and seal the deal!
Shadow.
Suck nice! Move in and do some damage! Eat this! Yes! We did it! We got it! Let's move!
Alright, now back to the... Now back to the main plot.
You won't stop us!
Locked and loaded. Wildcat! Toppled him! Close in!
Early bird!
Flame grenade!
Slide! Splinter!
Power dive!
Bang! It worked! Close in and seal the deal! Side Splash!
Ah!
Shadow Strike!
Bandage down! Weaken him and lay in!
This one's gonna cut deep! Slide! Appendage destroyed! Move in and strike! Eat this! Strength from spirits. That's true on any planet.
We're on a whole different planet. So this way they want us to go.
We have to take them on! Start with my
melee.
turn!
Fire Carnival! Wild Fang! Toppled him! Close in! Grenade!
Eat
Gunfire! Lay down some cover fire!
Furious!
Power dive!
Side Splash!
Ah!
I
Need to
should
pull
heal
back
up
and
first.
recover. Rising flame!
It worked! Close in and seal the deal!
Slide! Splinter!
Shadow Strike! Yes, we did it!
Why can't I get any power out of this thing? Oh, these wires are backwards!
Thanks. Good job, Morgana.
All right, let's do it.
Locked and loaded.
Use an aura.
Fire
Get
Carnival.
control of the battle. Shadow Strike.
I won't let up. Wild down.
Salt Hammer. Side Splash. Before they get up. Target
Wild
them.
fire.
Furious.
Lay down some cover fire. Power dive.
I won't miss this shot. It worked! Close in and seal the deal! Woo! Got it! Now follow up with the melee strike! Side flash! Slide! Flicker! Infuriate!
Can't seem to get fired up.
Shadow strike!
Yes! Hit him again for me!
Now we're starting a whole different planet.
Trash talk!
Looking at the sky, it's always all around.
Fire carnival!
Yes! We did it! We got him. Let's move.
We can do this if we put our minds together. He won't beat me!
Shadow strike!
Fire carnival!
Side flash!
Couple!
Scream edge!
Halo! Got him! Irrigate! Cut of fire!
Won't miss this shot! Slide!
Rise in the way!
It worked! Close in and seal the deal! Side flash! I should heal that first! Shadow strike! Finish some damage! Slide! Flicker! I should heal that first!
Now we're stuck on a whole different planet.
Now,
What is
melee
this?
attacks!
Always all around, so we stay quick with the gun.
Eight!
Give an aura boost.
Side flash! Rise and flash!
Damn it, I missed the soul challenge.
Slide! Okay, I should give you one first. Shadow strike! Infuriate! Nice! Move in and do some damage. Eight! This! Scream edge!
Lay down some cover fire! Thermal!
Won't miss this shot.
You got it, Morgana.
Defensive stance! Slide! Okay, I really do need you first. Infuriate!
Wow! And you
Earth
get
burn.
We can eliminate
Feel the hard work paying off.
How the fuck do we get over there?
Think we can handle this?
We should
You ready
weaken
for
them
any?
just to be safe.
Shadow strike! One's gonna cut
Wow!
deep.
Rise and flash!
Move in and do some damage.
Thermal payload!
Eight!
Pin it down! Weaken them and lay in! Homicide!
Yeah, you're on top of this
Trash
now.
talk!
Slide! Flicker!
Rise and flash! Wow! Let me hold myself
I
up
owe you
first.
one.
Wild down!
Primer! Muscle neutralized. Switch to close-range combat. Infuriate! Don't worry. Shadow strike. Now follow up with melee strike.
Kiddo, kill him.
Side
Fire
flash.
carnival!
Couple! Couple him!
Slide. Flank.
Just keep
Upper
whacking.
Defensive stance.
him!
Keep it up! Upper hand!
Skills? How do we unlock these other arts? Oh, we need to raise your level, okay. How the fuck do I get over there?
Make some noise, Carnival! Shadow Salt Hammer! Take this! Side Flash! Irrigate! Tornado Flame! Use an aura! Get control of the battle! Don't worry! I won't let up! Slide down! Melee attacks! Take this! I should cover first. Side Flash! Hey, lay off! Shadow Strike! Keep it up! Nice! Here it is! Damage! Shadow Runner! Light! Flinger! Flame! Fire Particle! Trouble! Heal me! Really taking its toll. This is wearing me down. Well, this is not gonna make it good.
Damn it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we're all the way back here now. No!
They've seen us.
Close in and seal the deal! Salt Hammer! Slide! Fire Particle! Flame Grenade! Side Flash! Slide! Flame! It worked! Early Close in and seal the deal! Watch me lay into it! work.
Is that my friend right there? Hayden the terrorist. Hey, Redden the terrorist.
Oh, what? They've seen us.
We have to take them on. Now, it's start my melee. Slide! Slender! Go hammer! Come on, blood before they get up!
I've got your cover fire.
Furious! Flame! Early bird! Rising flame! Woo! I'm heated up!
Trash talk.
Sliding splinter! Roller dive! Shadow strike!
Wow, snake.
Vengeance dead! My orange bomb!
Follow suit. Flame flow.
I owe you one. Tough. Touch me up!
Carnival.
Sliding splinter!
Tornado flame.
Now! Melee attack! Woo! I'm heated up! Salt primer!
Get your adrenaline going.
Thirsty edge!
Wow.
Shadow strike!
Wild down.
Rising flame! Close it and seal the deal! Side slash!
Where do they all come from?
Appendage destroyed! Move in and strike! Upper hand! Take this!
Flame flow.
Appreciated. I should heal up
Fire
first.
carnival. Rising flame.
Slide lines! Move in and deal damage! Shadow strike! Side slash! That's tough. Touch me up! Sorry, but I'm hurting too! Rising flame!
Tornado flame. Wow.
Salt hammer! Who's next? I'm coming to you!
Another one?
Trash talk. Fire carnival.
Shadow strike! Side slash!
Flame flow.
I owe you one.
I'll use this to stick it out. Wow. Flame. Worked.
Close it and seal the deal! Furious! Use an aura! Flame controls the battle!
Can't.
I'm heated up! Side slash!
Trash talk.
Rising flame!
Bring it down. We did it. Hope I didn't get in the
True
way.
on any plant.
And I think that's a good place to call the stream for today, because I gotta go eat dinner. So I will see you tomorrow for more Xenoblade. Bye, chat. Goodbye.